Welcome on back, gang, to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 4 of our Tlaqua Immortal Empires campaign. If you've been enjoying the series so far, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel on out. And I will dive right on in here with a battle between us and Rose Butler. More vampires. It's giving us a close victory here, and it would definitely be killing most of our skinks. So let's go ahead and fight this ourselves. Let the Air Force handle these pirates. 90 range means we can pretty much just stay out of range. Well, no, we really can't. I guess we have to send in TikTak'to. The handguns are scary, but the rest of this, not so much. Okay, well, we desperately need to do some healing here if we can. Well, by healing, I mean keeping them as healthy as we can and then taking replenishment as the option. Gonna be a tough one, though. Have the skink skirmishers over here in these set of woods. Horde ones here. We can hide a majority of our normal skinks. Or can we? No, the trees are too threadbare. Unfortunate. I will do two skinks up front then, separated by a bit. The other two further back. We'll have the Saurus on the inside. It's like a skink manipulator. The skinks are our front line that is going to be taking the damage, and then the Saurus can find someone to crunch into after. Pterodon squads get positioned. I like how they're getting this far back as possible. Very good idea against the vampirates. Alright, let's see how they have deployed and counter. I will have the skirmishers, I guess, together. So you not in guard mode, but you all together as a group. One squad of pterodons, one, and then the spears. They don't actually have spears. I wish they had some kind of bonus view large, but such is not the way. Use the woods as cover. Yeah, the hand cannon mob is going to rip our very lowly armored lads to pieces. What is the damage on that? 46 missile strength, yeah. How much health do you have each? There's 10 of you, so roughly 370. So basically, a volley kills them immediately, is all you need to know. Hide for now, skinks. I don't think they're being shown. It doesn't say they are. Yeah, they're invisible for now. Let's move up and try to wound them a little bit with the blowgun. I'm pretty sure you can fire further. Are you death? Deeps. Okay, good. Deeps we can handle. All back. Into the forest. We're gonna hit by a couple of those mortars there, unfortunate. You get away from the handguns. Cannot have even a little bit of that land. Then we can at least deal with the mortars. But that's about it. They might send the others around, but I think they're close enough ahead. Or is far enough ahead of the rest of the units that they won't turn around. Horde ones come wide. Swing come wide as well. Go help with the mortars back here. Let's go ahead and get to the trees. If I can dive out of the trees, we have a good opportunity to keep them locked in, especially since they are aquatic. So get in there and do your thing. Gonna take a little bit of damage, but thankfully the leaves is saving your life. Just move on through ourselves. You can have this group come on and bomb them. We'll try. Horned ones, you get in there as well. Going bomb them once, twice. Beautiful. Alright, and then you try to get to the next group of gun mob using these trees as cover. Fourth ones, get into the trees yourselves. Although, I guess we actually want to kind of come over the top and drop the bombs, and then just try to run. Alright, so the mortars are down. Bring the blood arts back around. Nope, you're not far enough away from the shotguns. Keep moving. And now we'll go ahead and lock these guys and send them forward. Get in there and do some damage. Skinks are aquatic themselves. They do have some death guards, so that's really the danger here. They good us for missile resist, but we cannot let them fire for long. Over the top. Give you all focus the same. Please and thank you. Oh, he got obliterated. Survive, itsy bitsy, survive. Come on, keep moving. Drop the rocks here and here. I mean, that might be enough. He needs to get out of there. Avoid the shotguns at all costs. Saurus, make sure you're surrounding her for sure. Run from the Death Guard. Armor, and I'm pretty sure with support he can win that fight. We'll find out soon, won't we? Let's go ambush and then run. Drop bombs there, drop some more here. Or Depth Guard. That's a bad way to go. Middle water tactics. Go with this next group. Keep the damage on the Depth Guard. Make sure our horned ones are fighting pole arms. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go fight the Depth Guard. Charge of the Skinks. You stole the wrong trinkets, fools. There's not a lord in the game. At least not a generic lord in the game that can handle being surrounded by Blessed Saurus. That is death. Alright, pirates handle. We did take a bit of damage because shotguns hurt. So we'll go ahead and kill and eat them because we need replenishment. Yum yum. Nuggets that are a little bit past their prime. As you approach the wreckage, a galleon of undead pirates appeared in a cloud of broadside guns and hissing black powder weapons, seeking to claim the sunken ship's treasure for themselves. Unfortunately, they couldn't aim for anything and they all died horribly. So you got Venom of the Firefly Frog, which I think used to only give you poison attacks. Now you've got magic poison and armor piercing. That's actually not bad. And then you got Lost Cargo. So for 6 turns, we get more growth in all of our provinces and 10% more income from all of our buildings. Wide. Which weren't making much anyway, so I guess we're happy to see it. I don't know if he can teleport over here to us. He does have all of the territory down here. He guaranteed has more than one army. Let's take a quick look. Strength rank 21, yeah, guaranteed has more than one army. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he had 2 armies sticking around. I mean 2, I mean 3. 2, weirdly. That was astute, wizard. TikTak'to, we'll go ahead and give you precision strikes. We've got more armor. Grief. More leadership and melee attack when attacking. Here's finest or aerial superiority. That's way better. Speed, ammunition, physical resistance for all of our pterodons. 15% speed. How fast are you guys moving now? 122. I think that's faster than Furies. It is. Well, onward to the Dawn's Light. Let's first go ahead and join.
I am not known for my patience.
Hang on now. Are you fighting... Kairos, are you fighting the other Lizardmen? No, not yet.
Do not test my patience. Deliver
Necklace,
your message.
Keep your attitude to yourself for 10 seconds, and I will take your trade agreement.
I suppose.
I suppose. And if you die, so be it. Kairos. I'm gonna go ahead and take Dawn's Light. How do you feel about it? This is mine. And we go decisive victory again. I don't trust this, so let's have our first fight against Tzeentch. Alright, let's get to bullying some blue chickens. We gotta toss them into the fryer. Let's go Skinks in the woods. I'm gonna try to bring... This is what you do with my formation? Thanks, gang. Oh, well, it is still in formation. Well, that works. Beautiful. Bring you guys back just a little bit here, and we've got our... This is how I tend to deploy my legions for melee troops now. I have become quite Roman. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and bring the horned ones to the side here. We likely won't need them. Pterodon wing. Pterodon wing. And then the spears. The physical resistance that we do have now is not going to matter. We have woodsmen, really. They always had woodsmen? Then yeah, Primal Instincts is great. Used to be terrible. Is fantastic now. Then they cause fear naturally. Okay. We do still really need a life mage, but soon. I don't think your normal skinks are able to get life mages. I can split up to search for clues. In the air, there's not a single unit that can beat TikTak'to, so go hunt those furies. Pterodon wings, let's go ahead and move up. How much range? 130, so they do still outrange our units. Which stinks a bit. Let's get over into the woods here. Do you guys have woodsmen? Oh! It doesn't take away the penalty for fighting in the trees, I don't think. It just allows them to move through the trees like they're not there. Alright, so it's going to keep you guys back in the woods here. Same thing else, I have a siren going by, so hopefully whoever that is fine. Need you all to move in. Take the flank. Up. Gotta watch for any shenanigans. You guys gotta fall back now. There, TikTak'to. We'll send you guys over the top. And to threaten these Furies. Now, while they fly up the top, we'll micro this group. Have them drop the first bombs, second bombs. You guys come over to do the same. That's damage, damage, damage. Pterodons, fall back. Drop the rocks. Tink horrors are gone. Pterodons are getting torn to shreds, though. Fall back. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. Good focus fire from our enemies here. Thankfully, they are still fine for health. They haven't lost any models just yet. Keep you turn. TikTak'to, you get in after them. Keep fleeing. You're faster than the Furies, and that's pretty much all we have. You get in there and duel with him in the air, though. Got a way more spooky than I would have liked. Save them first. Yeah, some skinks took a bit of damage down to 20 models, which is just the way it is. Skinks feed blue horrors. Actually match up their combat animations pretty well. Just because of how many of them there are, but that's not bad. Pterodon's back over the top. There's no reason to charge in, just gonna shoot them in the backs with your blow darts. Beautiful horn one charge on that side. Yeah, against the forces of Tzeentch, the more heavy, like elite cavalry you have, the better. Because Doom Knights are strong, even with their additional bonus V large, they're pretty good against your cav, but they struggle because they don't have the models. So if you have two horned ones, they're always going to beat a unit of one Doom Knights. And out of nowhere, Tlaqua attacks. And imagine being Kairos right now. I would be furious. We will go ahead and loot and occupy, get as much replenishment from that as we can. Sword of Anti-Heroes is perfect for dealing with demons. In fact, it might be better than what TikTak'to already has. Nah, that's extra 15 melee attack. We'll probably give it over here to Itsy Bitsy then. Should turn even his ammunition. Yeah, should even turns his ammunition magical. Incredible. And then Venom of the Firefly Frog. Oh, he already has magical attacks. Is that missile? Weapon. Horn of Kygor is charge bonus melee attack. Makes him a monster. Or we could make him very difficult to deal with, which I think is also fun. Then you can have a Brass Cleaver. Good for you. Yeah, overall, the item rework has been incredible for the game. Let's go last point into boost replenishment. And actually, Itsy Bitsy is likely going to end up on the Ancient Stegodon. That way we can drop a laser beams on fools. We don't need everyone flying, and having a good anchor on the ground is always a good thing. Okay, 5k. Why? Oh, he's not high enough tier. That is so expensive. Timber gives us just timber. Yeah, no, the Lizardmen need to look. Lizardmen need a look at all their buildings. I do love when your resource buildings have extra benefits for your faction as well. Logging camp is good for at least more trade. But if I need more of something else, we'll go ahead and get rid of that one. Let's go Mystic Barriers to defend Tlaqua, and then the Hothouse Hatchery for more growth and replenishment. Kevin. Truthfully, Kimmery's gonna have more things to worry about than the likes of us. But let's get ready to build up. So Kevin is going to be in charge of just defending here at Tlaqua. And we'll start building up, and then eventually take the fight to the Great Desert Army. But I don't mind if everyone up here kind of starts to fall, that way we can snatch up their good provinces for ourselves, because I don't think the Lizardmen are going to, at least TikTak'to is kind of bloodthirsty. I don't think he would be the one that is going to ally so much with the friendly nations, unless they're other lizards. This is what we're going to try to do here. You're fine. Damage building at Dawn's Light. No, we're not going to worry about repairing that at all. If Kairos doesn't kill Teclis this next turn, I think I will, though, give Dawn's Light to Teclis to see how much gold we can get from it. So let's stop collecting income from here, because that's just foolish. And pass the turn. And actually, because we want to confederate with Uatek here, or is it Zlotlan? What are you guys? Zlotlan. We can give it to them instead. Razor Stack, the Messenger of the Gods. Oh, just one settlement. Once we do so, we'll gain 3 Blessed Skink Skirmishers. The Messenger Uxmak will bring word of the Old Ones. Cohorts must be prepared, and if they are, sacred spawning will be awarded. I'm not sure what Teclis' idea is here. Yartolk's going to start chasing us. Alright, good. I'm going to go away from him and hit towards Serpendar. Yes. Start taking all the settlements they have in this province. We could give it to Krotgar too, couldn't we? Auto-resolve. Ooh, that was rough. Let's go ahead and loot and occupy. With the Legion of Tlaqua, ignominious defeat at Perfidious Skaven hand has only strengthened the already steely resolve of Tlaqa's surviving Saurus. Sure enough. Yeah, I think we'll give this settlement to Uatek. Or one of them at least. Dawn's Light we can hand over. Keep the survival of the Lizardmen assured. We'll get trade agreement and a non-aggression pact for 1100. They don't have very much gold, do they? Can I say we get a little bit less gold and we take this too? Balance it from there. That'll work. Wisdom of the First Spawning. Because we're making more and more deals with other lizards, they are going to work with us. They also like the Order of the Lore Masters. Teclis doesn't make everyone mad. Just most people. So for Serpendar, we won't do anything here either. We'll keep non-collecting income. Actually, it doesn't matter if we collect income or not. TikTak'to, we can go ahead and grab the Air's Finest, extra replenishment, and missile strength. So Pterodons currently are dealing at 77. How much of that armor piercing? 4 on the base shot, 11 on the explosive. The 77 and 76, and then afterwards it shall be upgraded to 79 and 83. Not bad at all. Right of Zunki. We'll have to do that next turn, or whenever we actually have an enemy in line of sight. Yartolk will likely land at Dawn's Light or go add his reinforcements to Kairos to take down the Fortress of Dawn. There's the third army I was talking about. They won't be able to afford too many more now, though. All part of our plan. Fast Kevin. Or now I think we want to go for... Well, what does this do? Drops leadership by 8. Nah, I changed my mind. That's incredible. Blade Master it is. You give experience to everyone in your area. No, just your army. So just for yourself. Enjoy your weapon strength horn. Okay, just 1 turn for the Pterodon Hatchery, 2 for the Hothouse, and 3 for our walls. Sweet. Go ahead and pop in the Labor District, and... Honestly, you probably want walls here, too. But let's be arrogant. Stone marker for more gold. This stone marker I'm going to destroy. For probably just the Barrios. You only want the marker when you don't have anything else to put in, or at least once you've already got all the actual money-making buildings. More gold is always better than just percentage higher. And then the Vast is now a constructor. That's something exhilarating. Construction cost reduction for buildings in his province and more income, too, so he can defend the settlement like a champ. The above-ground spawning pools must be prepared. New skinks will be required if the plan is to be interpreted on schedule. We've got the Winds of Pain. Which, did this always have an icon? The world yields to those who master the winds of magic. Great bolts from the heavens scour souls from bodies, whilst torrents of raging fire rend the very flesh and bone. Winds of magic for all armies of all factions, which is very good for Tzeentch. Moving out to sea is probably the best call, because I don't think you can ambush anyone on sea, because you can't hit him with the teleport attack. So we want to come out here to hit Hickleforth. But if he retreats, then we might be in trouble. Alright, Z. And he flees, because he's a coward. That's fine, he's of the Raven God, we didn't expect better. TikTak'to, you were going to chase Hickleforth, and then we'll go ahead and talk to Iwatek again. Say hello there, brothers. How about I give you poor Serpendar, and you give me some more cash. Thank you kindly. You can defend that. So now they don't know what to do, because both of these settlements belong to a neutral faction to them that doesn't like them very much and would run them over if they did anything to them. Lodestone, extra recruitment capacity. I think we just want max growth. I'm gonna snag more gold and then the growth. Meat storage hall. Trying to play a little bit tall here. Quexud will definitely need some buildings. We could probably grab the skink cast pool here. Now let's go growth. Let's go growth. Sequence of swords spawning. Trade goods into industry into building construction. That's a good one to get early. It's going to take a while, but that's a good one to get early. Evan, keep defending Tlaqua. And Raiho, you do the same over here. So I guess there isn't a trait for staying multiple turns in Astromancy, which is a bit unfortunate. I do wish there was. Let's go ahead and just check through diplomacy real quick. Sigmar wants to trade now. That's
Sigmar's will come in peace.
Perfect. Our first alliance. He's already... Oh no, I thought he'd already conquered the Black Pyramid. That's what he's on his way towards. Alright, Volkmar, do your thing. Secure those books of Nagash. Knights of Order you go as well. We can go ahead and take their money.
Laws of chivalry
Yeah. The laws of chivalry demand I take your money. Use that gold to build up an outpost with a Cult of Sigmar back in Sudenburg. They already have Reichsguard Knights. I will happily accept Reichsguard Knights. We actually managed to pull a fast one on Tzeentch. Way it means the priest is Sotek, ever mindful of the need to press the Serpent God's cause on the field of battle. This should be a skink. Are uneasy at the certain technological developments you believe to be part of the Great Plan. They counsel a more martial focus of the Old One's designs to be realized, and the ancient enemy kept at bay. We overrule their objections or hear their reasons. I'll take an additional 100 research rate. Get out of here, skinks. So what I mean is, so this guy's in March, he can't help out even if he wanted to, where I can kill Hickleforth. Well, he managed to run a long ways away. That's cheeky. That's cheeky. Not quite the victory that I wanted, but we'll take it. We'll fight this one ourselves, and in this battle I will do the, what I forgot initially, and we'll show off the graphic settings for this campaign. Alright, the Dark Elf Coast, huh? I do love how mixed up the maps get. One part of this I'm really not looking forward to is dealing with this clown. Thankfully he is a metal wizard and not gonna be throwing blue fire at us like crazy. This guy will be throwing fireballs, but that could be much worse. TikTak'to, you and your other friend are gonna come through the woods. Saurus. I guess we kind of want to split up like we did last time because they're all missiles, so let's go 2 Saurus over here. 2 skinks over on this side and 2 skinks over here. Thank you, double click. Missile skinks in the woods. Now that I know you guys have woodsmen, I definitely should have checked from the start. I was like, oh, these are very elite cavalry. I know how to use these. They're even better than I thought. Same thing with the Pterodon. The fact that they can just fly through trees like they don't exist is fantastic. Alright, so singlet. Infantry. Fast movers, Pterodon wings. And let it begin. Use the woods as cover. We're gonna have you both go bother Hickleforth. Hickleforth the 5th. Bring forward this group. And then send in our infantry too. They should outright obliterate that lord. You come up to the other side. Go over the Sword of Anti-Heroes and attack the cultist. Drop bombs on the pink horrors. Obliterate them. Come on, around behind. You keep chopping this fool. How are you on it not able to catch a guy on a horse? That seems kind of silly. Alright, back in the trees. Good, he missed. Yeah, back in the trees. You come over here to wound these horrors. Drop the bombs. Oh, you can't because you're in melee. Oh, cheeky. I thought they wouldn't even... I would thought they wouldn't react. Alright, infantry. In. Run. Let's go ahead and send a group 6 and 4 in melee to go defend... Ooh. This unit who just needs to run for their lives. Enemy lords down. Let's get behind these trees. Skink skirmishers actually can defend themselves fairly well. They're losing that fight fair, but they're doing a pretty decent job. Got caught by the chariots. Go ahead and get away from them. Horde ones go after these blue horrors instead. Save the day quickly, boys. Rocks, away. Keep tearing them to shreds, get behind these trees. Thank goodness for Saurus, man. Let them keep coming through. Also, the fact that they can just kind of teleport through the trees themselves is incredible. Everyone's get over here. Still throwing fireballs around, huh? Do we have anyone left with any bombs? Good. Go here and drop them. TikTak'to, that's your target. First bomb's away. Guess they thought we were going to try to charge them? I'm not sure. What we would call a bad idea. Rat gets another fireball, but it only kills one, so we're honestly fine. Beautiful. Our first fight with Tzeentch won. We need to try to make sure the damage goes a little bit more on our front line next time, but I think we make sure that happens. Alright, decisive win. We'll take it. 70 lost in the fighting. We definitely need to keep the replenishment up while we're down here in enemy territory, so delicious runs for the crew. TikTak'to, the skipper, and Audacious, extra charge bonus for himself. I wanted to turn around and hit Yartol here as well, but that's not going to happen. Good news is we are in friendly waters, so no issues there. If we get Khadgar to declare war on Kairos, that'd be awesome, but he's just not having it. Still dueling with the other Skaven clan, I see. Khadgar also has a pretty tough start, where he's got enemies on both sides. And for the player, it's very easy to get mixed up and attack the wrong Skaven clan, which is something I did. And end up fighting two enemies at the same time. Let's go ahead and grab Piercing Shots again. It's such a good ability. Up to 409. Get some good items that actually increase his overall missile strength. That's going to start boosting quickly. Kevin, now that we have 1100, let's go ahead and start building up your army of... Well, I say that. We've got some more buildings we can do. No, Wands will get the... Yeah, no, I guess we'll keep building for now. You guys making pacts? Good. The fact that he doesn't like them means if we declare war on Cetra and start taking out this group of undead before they make any kind of pacts, we can basically break any kind of deal they might have before it even starts. Yeah, we won't worry about this just yet. We've got to make more progress. Alright, and actually the last thing I might do, one turn on everything in the Western Jungles. Let's switch this back to growth. Because by the time it's the next turn, it'll already be too late and we'll still get the extra construction time. Cult of Sigmar has been attacked by Kimri. See, now that almost seems planned. Yeah, we enter the war on the side of our ally. And all of a sudden there's an undead army right here. Alright, Kairos was defeated by the elves of the Fortress of Dawn, and Clan Mordkin is now gone, so someone shall be facing the wrath of Khadgar quite soon. A new decree has been passed, venerating the ever-vigilant Temple Guard. Performing displays of their peerless halberd mastery in the central plazas of the temple cities, they swell with pride for their calling. And your people are energized like never before. The Temple Guard recruitment costs have fallen and control has risen faction-wide as a result. I wish we had any Temple Guard, but no, not yet. Their lack of a clear target to start striking back at us has really hurt Kairos. Let's go hunt down Yartol here.
Only the changer.
Also a metal mage, but Thaus is not. So this is going to be the danger. Once we start getting Ripperdactyl Riders, though, we could just send them in to tear Furies to shreds, because right now, our Pterodon Riders just don't have the attack and defense. They get killed too quick. There's only 10 of them against 60. They die fast. Oh, you've got the Severed Claw, too. Alpha, on your front line, or at least all your foot soldiers here, warm my heart, because you only have 3 missiles. Heroic victory. Ooh, what if we go run up on top of this cliff and just laugh at him? Sorry, Kairos, we're gonna dismantle your army one step at a time. Alright, here's the plan. Once again, we let the Air Force handle business. We can just start you guys up on top of this little platform over here. I think that's hilarious. Only we had a way to get Vanguard deployment for our entire army. We would be on this hillside in no time. You guys already in formation? Let's find out. Please. I guess you are from last time. So we did before. We're just going to spread the skinks out. Rus. Thankfully, your Lizardmen move quick enough. You can have some pretty spaced lines without having any issues. One pterodon wing. 2 pterodon wings. 3. The poison boys are the expendables. Everyone else would prefer survive at least a little bit of time. TikTak'to, you and the others. So what we're going to do here is we're going to charge directly into some of these Furies. If they go for any of the spells to try to clear the Furies, then they're just going to kill their own men. And the Screamers are a long ways away, so we'll basically try to have the Screamers get taken down by our Pterodon crews here. 85 speed, they have no chance of catching them. Units in crew. Let it begin. Yes, we'll just gotta go this way. See, skirmies in the woods. Girls are a really good target for the enemy's spells. Switch sides here. TikTak'to, you go hit the Furies up front. You hit the ones behind. Actually, we could probably just partner up and deal with both of them. You go this way. Hola, skinks. Sort of anti-heroes hit this group. Yeah, then we can just delete them with some fireballs. Well, this works very well. Unless they don't hit the tree. Listen up, Frank. Good, they fell for it. Now fall back. And you're a little bit faster than them, so wait a second, then fall back. There we go. You come across. See, that worked out beautifully. Now go deal with the spellcaster of Tzeentch. For a throw. Now run. Run, 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 run. Getting caught by the Furies or by the Screamers is going to be a nightmare. Move in, boys. You all keep flying away as fast as you can. Although if we go for like a full surround, we can kill them pretty quickly. And then this unit just needs to try to catch the Screamers. Nope, not gonna happen. Run. Screamers will kill our pterodons so quickly it won't even be a little bit funny. Dude, get in there. Come on. Yep, not microing very well. We're losing dudes like crazy. Good news is they don't even have... So we just lashed them to normal fire. Big yikes, big yikes. Come on. Gotta stay away from the Screamers. Throw stuff at them, but don't get caught by it for very long. Or to hit with. Keep falling back. We need to bring them over the top to drop their rocks. You're just gonna survive the approach. First set, go. Second set, go. Now go through the woods. Get in there as well. We're trying to delete. Over the top. Get out of there. You do the same. We'll drop 1 bomb. 2 bombs. And then we'll land on them. Beautiful. You keep moving. Frontline fights all over the place. Skinks got rolled right through. Did we beat the Screamers? Looks like barely. The bombs fall back. Slam into this back line. Oh yeah, we got a lot of you guys caught. Skirmishers, you guys are incredibly good at being expendable. Weird compliment, but it's one for you. Round. Help out with these blue horrors for me. I didn't even have bombs come over the top. Hard ones pulled back. And we'll drop the bombs. Put a few of the horned ones in the process, but that's a real good win. Didn't even have to fight the Severed Claw with anyone that was important. They were fighting skirmishers the whole time, you fools. Excellent. Well, we have lots of Cultists of Tzeentch to run down, and I will catch you all in a moment. Alright, the Sky Champion out here embarrassing the forces of Tzeentch, who also think themselves champions of the skies. How wrong they are. It says they can't teleport after us. That's what Tzeentch tries to do now, is they try to get your armies in the open, and then they will teleport on top of them, which gives them a 100% chance to ambush, and then you just get destroyed. Because spells come flying in, and all of the different blue and pink fire from nowhere is it's a really hard thing to deal with. Itsy bitsy, we make you even stronger. Piercing shots, 31. Extra capacity for skin keeps, but we actually can't recruit them. So let's go ahead and upgrade the drop sphere of Tepok first. Then we have a second one. Not using it as often with TikTak'to just because how strong he is, but it does work if we ever need him to like delete a unit of archers or slow them down in a hurry. They're back to growth and making me money. Love to see it. 6 turns before the Temple City here. Or we could just upgrade the Deadhead Monoliths. Honestly, might be the call. Quexodal, we can get Huamtal up to tier 3. No, we definitely want Quexodal. That's where the Temple Cities actually start doing things. I mean, we might just march on Antok then. We know there was another army over here at some... Oh, there's Scarbrand's here too. Yeah, let's go into March. Come to the edge of our territory. As we can see further this turn, simply due to the Astromancy stance, we should be able to attack Irontalk next turn. Plagiole is staying here. I'm going to give you a different name. In fact, we're calling you... That's not how you spell that. Peter. Oh, Magister. Because he's a life mage. Alright. And then... we wait for Kairos to come on in and die. We don't really need to secure the waste, but this definitely takes the pressure off of Oxyatl as well. So I think then we circle and try to claim this settlement because it has gold. So... sorry, Kairos.
Very well. Speak, if you must.
All we're doing is trading with Teclis. We could go and betray him. But having some high elves would be good, and Teclis tends to get wiped out. Yeah, so let's march towards his last settlement. You can't catch TikTak'to. He's fast as... Alright, trait gain Urinologist. It's been oh, so there is one. What great revelations must lie in the movement of the stars? 10% chance of stealing items, and then more winds of magic. Probably not a bad one. Emperor of Crafts is the very first level, and then kill the Lizardmen. Who? Oh. This Traw's Necrotect. Oh, we've got the battle for Lord Croak now. After a considerable amount of searching high and low, right across Lustria, Lord Croak's skink scouts finally locate the overgrown temple tomb in which the ancient relic priest is meditating, as ever, upon the fine details of the great plan. However, in their haste, it would appear the scouts were somewhat careless, as they have been also followed to Croak's location by a force of these insidious ratmen, the Skaven. They plan to destroy him once and for all by incinerating his physical remains that anchor him to the world. This must not come to pass. Defend Croak from harm whilst his priests awaken him. We will come back to that when we have a little bit more of a staunch army here. This one's just a little bit lacking in terms of overall damage. So now we go and attack the Temple Avenue of Gold. Yeah, the Serpent Coast is hostile, but there's no way he's building an army up here yet. So we'll crush that. I would like to not give it over to Krokgar, but we may not have a lot of choice. As we only hit Antok in March. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Drop into a camp stance. Come along the edge here. Ah, we've moved over just outside of range. I wanted to get Ripperdactyls. And I do have the Coatl mod that makes them look like snakes, as they're supposed to be. So they are flying snakes instead of flying beaked things. Where's the line between Tlaqua and not? Well, that's a little unfortunate. Thankfully, we can walk back that way, though. Can I afford Ripperdactyl Riders? Yes. 301 upkeep. Well, you're expensive, but you're worth it. Glass cannon flying units. Would be funny if he decided to turn around and just go after Nahuantl. It's something that Kairos has done before. There wouldn't be a lot of defense for it. Let's see if that's the plan. We'll start building an army here with the Toad Magister then. The Sentinels are gone, and TikTak'to is a seafarer, so we have even more movement range while out on the open seas. We're being chased by a hero, that's not a problem. Are there any sea corpses for us to pick up? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so onward towards the Temple Avenue. No replenishment because it's neutral. That's too bad. Once we claim the avenue, though, it'll no longer be neutral, it'll be ours. Oh, we have to go around there to actually land? Oh, let's see. Let's do that then. No attrition because there's not enough corruption in the area. Thankfully. Yeah, Toad Magister. Let's go ahead and move on down towards Nahuantl. Take 3 turns even with March. The jungles are hard to defend. Tlaqua. Nah, I guess we'll go for the upgrade here in Quixotle. There's just no units we can really bring in that are any good. We go for a swarm of skinks, but that'll just get obliterated by magic. So in the meantime, more growth here sounds fine. We can switch this over to the alignment of crafting. I'm gonna wake up another Slan Mage Priest. This time against the undead, let's go for a Priest of Fire. Excellent. Everyone is already moved. Let's check our diplomacy real quick. Once we have a couple of Ripperdactyl Riders, or even a single Solar Bastillodon in TikTak'to's army, that's what I'm going for the battle for Croak. Burn. Alright, turn is ours. A strict schedule from which the skinks work to ensure the great plan is carried out. More income from all of our industry buildings. And now we've got some Savage Orcs on the way. Oh, they're right here. He's a backslider. Ew. Temple Avenue of Gold. You shall belong to me. We'll hit it in Astro. Wow, you lose so much movement in Astromancy stance. Never mind. Ouch. Do we want to go ahead and just claim this close victory? Yes. Still, ouch. Victory over Tzeentch, and now we have the Amixon Barbs and the Pokopok cohort. So if we need another set of cavalry here for TikTak'to, we definitely can grab them. With that replenishment, though, we're back up to max next turn. So as long as Kairos isn't in March, we should be fine. Meanwhile, over in the in the Fog of War. Kairos over there. Grab Geomantic Sustenance. Natural Camouflage for stock on our chief sounds perfect. And then a Temple Avenue of Gold. Oh, it's a major settlement. El Krokgar, I think this has to belong to me. It's got a gold mining pit.
I do not serve you.
How much would you give me if I gave this to you? All the way up to a military alliance. Man, that might be worth it in the end. Because then confederating with Krokgar would just take probably another turn or two. He's at war with Thorek. Well, I guess the dwarfs have to go. They're too greedy for gold. And honestly, we may go for that. Kevin, can you hit end talk? Dude, no? Okay. That's fine. March our way over to the Sun Tree Glades right on the edge of the terrain, and we should be able to attack them then, next turn. I mean, we don't really have anything we can spend the gold on at the moment, outside of just the Lizardmen Plaza. Pop that in. We're waiting 3 turns in Tlaqua before we can do any kind of upgrades. Otherwise, it's just the Holy Ziggurat there, which I don't think is what we need. Let's get TikTak'to some more cavalry, so we'll come on in and grab the Pot cohort. They are just cold ones. So in like terms of stats, they are not the same as horned ones, but they're not terrible. They're close enough where we'll go ahead and keep them. Plus they have armor piercing and devastating flanker, which is very good. Ode Magister, you hold the line, and we'll go ahead and pass. And actually, we'll make this a bit of a cliffhanger. In the next episode, we'll attack Antok and see if Kairos is hiding just outside in the Fog of War. I also wouldn't mind signing a peace treaty with him. But if he's not looking for peace, that's fine. Hoxdiaddle will be there to finish you off soon enough. And we can move on towards the facing of the undead. Thank you all for stopping on by. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to leave a like for the like, God, and a sub for the sub, and I'll see you all in the next one.